Hey guys, Ali here, hope you're all well. In today's video I'll be reviewing Lucky's. Heard some really good stuff about this place. I've had this place requested actually in the comments to my videos quite a lot on Instagram, so these guys are obviously doing something right, so I'm quite excited. I'm expecting something really quite tasty. Actually, as a sidebar, I just walked up this road, I think it's Featherstall Road. If you're from Oldham, you'll probably know it. There's a ton of cool looking takeaways down here, so at some point I'm going to do like a little tour thing of Oldham and try to hit all my favourite takeaways, or certainly hit as many takeaways as I can, narrow down to the best. But anyway, without further ado, let's actually crack on with this review. Alright, so I'm actually inside now, out of the cold really. They've actually got a really big menu actually, so I'm going to have a sort of good look at it, get a few bits and bobs from the menu, go through pretty much like what I usually do, really try and get something really from each sort of section of the menu, give you guys a good and sort of detailed review. So let me look at it now, I'll order my food and then we'll start that review. So I actually never struggle looking at a menu like this, but there's so much stuff here that I want to try, there's so much good stuff going on. But then I've got limited sort of belly room, you see, so I need to be a bit careful with what I order. So I'm going to have a good detailed look at it. I might sort of flash some images on the screen so you guys can get an idea of the menu. I'll obviously link all of their details in the description, so if you want to look at the menu yourself in your own time, you can do that. But let me try and dissect this and try and come up with some good choices. Okay, so what I've actually done is something a little bit different to what I usually do, because like I said, there's so much on the menu that I want to try. Speaking to the owners, I said, you know what? Send me out what you want to send me out. So I'm going to let the chaps here at Lucky's pick the stuff that I eat, because they're probably in a good position to sort of do that. Tell me the stuff that they think I shouldn't miss. So I'm going to leave it in their hands. Whoever comes out, it's going to be a complete surprise. I'm not going to know what I'm going to eat. I'm just going to go for it. Right, okay, so I'm going to start on the food. There is a ton of good food coming. What I'll do is quite a lot to eat here, so I'm going to taste test everything. I'll put the details of absolutely everything I have in the description. I'll link Lucky's as well, so if you want to check their menu out, you can. But I think what I'll do is I'll start with starters really. So we've got some buffalo wings, we've got some chops, we've got like an assortment of their sides there as well. So let's give this a go. These are super succulent. They're marinated in their own sort of herbs and spices. Super delicious. Actually, the meat just comes straight off the bone, which is lovely. They're not dry at all. Super tasty. I'm now going to move on actually to the wings. The chops are a great start. Oh, that pulls apart softly, which is nice. These are buffalo wings. Again, the wings are actually super soft. You guys can just see it's just falling apart. It's super soft. I am a very messy eater. The buffalo comes through really well. It's got a really good kick to it. If you like buffalo sauce, it does have a good kick to it, but it's actually not overpowering, which is really nice. The meat, because I don't like it when the sauce is just completely overpowered meat, so you can still taste the chicken. It's super soft, tasty, and let's move on. I tell you what, these burgers are just looking at me. I'm gonna go for a burger first. I'm gonna change with tradition. I'll have the other starters in a second, but these burgers look absolutely fantastic. I'm actually gonna start with the Portuguese Stack. Let me just show this bad boy to you. It looks awesome. 300 grams of grilled chicken here. It's marinated in their own peri spices. It's flame grilled. It feels and looks and smells just delicious. There's some onions in there, some jalapenos, some melted cheese. Really good. I'm just gonna tuck straight in, guys, whilst it's hot. This is just a big chunk of goodness. I'm loving the actual fact they've put 300 grams of chicken. I like that they've actually put that on the menu. So for someone like me, a big meat eater, this is perfect. I like what they've marinated it in as well. It's got a really nice sort of peri kick. It's a decent amount of mayo in there just to balance that out. I'll probably cut a little bit of the mayo because I love spices, but I know a lot of you love mayo with chicken, so you'll probably enjoy that. That is a big burger. Tasty too, really soft chicken. That is just, I need to move on, but I could honestly happily just order that because it's delicious. I told you guys I was a messy eater. There's like sauces all over me now, so just wherever I go, I make mess. Right, let's try the actual cheesy chips. So these are sort of thick cut chips. What I might do actually is there's gravy with the Route 66 burger. Yeah, that's the Route 66. It's got gravy with it. You guys know I love gravy. This is chicken gravy, so I'm actually just gonna give it a go because it looks like a really good gravy. A really good pepper kick to it. Like I said, chicken gravy. The chicken comes through really well. It's nice and thick. I like the consistency of that actually. It's not too thin. Thin gravies are dead gravies. Got the my eyes are bigger than my stomach. All the food's looking at me. I've got like a chiquitza type thing, which it looks like some peri chicken, some cheese, some sauces, some jalapenos on top of some chips. So that looks nice. Let's go for, do you know what? Let's go for the Route 66 because this actually has a bun that I've never had. So this is a seeded beetroot bun. It's pink in its colour, I imagine because of the beetroot. I've never had this sort of bun before. It's pretty different to me, so I'm quite looking forward to actually trying it. There's some turkey bacon in there, there's a beef patty, some lettuce. Ooh! In my last video, I said that I've never eaten onion rings on my channel. I think that was the first time. 2 in a row now, actually. It's got some breaded onion rings in it. It's a bit of a coincidence. I think I'm actually getting converted to turkey bacon. Traditionally, I don't like things that are too smoky, but when it's done like this, it's actually quite nice because you get a bit of smokiness from the turkey bacon, but it's not actually overpowering. They've got a little bit of burger sauce in there as well, which is quite tasty. This has got a 6-ounce beef patty, which is nice as well, all homemade. There's a little bit of kick to that beef, actually. I think there might be some chili in that. I could be wrong there, but I can taste definitely a little bit of a kick, which is nice. Interesting trying it on this pink brioche, which is, like I said, beetroot. I've never had that before, and I always like trying new things, so I'm glad I tried that. Small interjection into the video. If you're enjoying the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and do you know what? Share it with your friends. This is quite fun because normally when I go to a restaurant, I've got a really, really good idea of what I'm going to get. I look at the menu prior, but for today's one, I had a look at the menu, but there's so much I wanted to try. Like I said, I left it to the owners. I said, you know, you tell me what I should get and I'll just eat it. So it's quite fun because I'm sort of discovering things as we go, really. So these are 2 shakes. Genuinely do not know what these shakes are at all. I'm going to try them, try and figure out if I can sort of tell what they are. Let's give this one a go. That's Oreo for sure. This just looks really, really cool. It's multicolored. Oh, it smells sort of bubblegummy. I'm going to say this is bubblegum. Let me see if they actually do a bubblegum flavour. Ah, it's the second one. Bubblegum flavour ice cream shake with bubblegum sauce and whipped cream. I'm pretty sure it's that, but I'll try it first. Oh, that is good. The weird thing is I don't like bubblegum flavoured things, but that is... It's got a bit of... You know like those bubblegum fizzy bottles? It's got a bit of bizz to it. That is absolutely delicious. Wow. Right, let's now move on to the chipizza. I think I called it the chiquizza last time, but it's the chipizza. There's so much food, I'm kind of wrestling all over it. So get myself a knife and fork. Let's try it. This is a massive portion, and for this one is $5.25. That's a massive portion. I have to say, it's a big old bowl there. Some peri chicken here. Oh, it's a good amount of chips there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's so much cheese and meat going on. There's some jalapenos there as well. Let's give this a go. Oh, chips, check. Spicy sauce, check. Meat, check. Cheese, check. Check, check, check. I'm going to go for something called the Hunger Buster in a second. That looks absolute... In fact, I'm going to pick it up and show you. This looks absolutely massive. I've got a big head, and it's actually around the same size as my head. This looks awesome. It's got a variety of different things, like a beef patty, some chicken in there, there's onion rings, there's a lot of stuff there. But just before I do that, I realised I actually hadn't gone back to my starters. There's a sort of selection of sides they actually have. They've got some cream cheese and jalapeno poppers. There's some mozzarella sticks out here. They've got a few bits and bobs. I'm just going to go through each thing and do a very, very quick review before I go on to the Hunger Buster, because that looks awesome. I think I'm getting confused. That's super spicy. It's not jalapeno, but it's nice. It's got some cream cheese in it. It's got like a red pepper in there as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get things like mozzarella sticks, which I generally find a little bit bland. Generally, I'm not a massive fan of mozzarella sticks. I do find mozzarella a little bit bland on its own. I'm going to dip it in the gravy. Oh, okay. These are the jalapeno and cheese poppers. Here we go. I think I was a bit confused before. Let's move on now to the Hunger Buster. I mean, like the name suggests, I mean, no matter how hungry you are, I think this will fill up 99.99999% of you, because this is actually a massive burger. I'm probably going to forget a few things. I'm going to refer to the menu, but there's a fried fillet there of chicken. There's a beef patty under there, which I think is 6 ounces. A load of cheese. There's some sauces going on. There's some salad. There's some onion rings as well. There is a lot going on. Even just the chicken fillet on its own, honestly, it's massive. So if you've got a big appetite, give this a go. In fact, I'm sure they've actually got a challenge here. I think they've got... Let me just refer to the menu. I'm sure I saw... Oh, yeah, they've got a chef's challenge. It's $13.95. And I think if you can eat everything that they have in that challenge, I'll sort of flash it on the screen for you guys. If you can eat everything in that challenge, I think you even get a... Yeah, you get a free shake, so give that a go. This, however, is massive. Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm messy as it is, man. Let's just go for it. Guys, if you're going to get that burger, don't do it like me. Don't be on camera. Do have lots of tissues to hand. Get a knife and fork. It's absolutely massive. I think that's the first. Yeah, that's the first piece of fried chicken I've had here. The beef was good. The lamb chops was really nice, but the fried chicken actually is quite nice as well. It's a really decent size. It's quite soft actually as well. I like the batter around it. Generally, I don't mix sort of chicken and beef, if I'm being completely honest. But I know a lot of you do, and I know a lot of you like that sort of flavor combination, having like a fried chicken patty or grilled chicken patty, which they do both, and then beef as well. So if you like that, give this a go. It's absolutely massive. And also, whilst we're on the subject, all you guys in the comments, you keep telling me off for holding the burger this way. Well, but it turns out, guys, I'm a scientist, and I'll tell you why. Because someone told me this is true, and I did this subconsciously. If you hold the burger this way around, the actual, the bigger part, like the top part of the bun is on the bottom, right? So all the juices go down there and it sucks it up, and the burger keeps its integrity and doesn't fall apart. Whereas the bottom part of the bun, that bit there, if you hold it like this, it gets wet and soaky and then it falls apart. So science, guys, science. Also, I've got the normal steak cut chips with cheese on, but I've also got curly fries with cheese on, which are just, these are awesome. I love curly fries anyway. I like the seasoning on them. Add a bit of cheese on there, perfect. Dip these into the gravy. Thank you so much to everyone who actually suggested I come here. I'm pretty much discovering Oldham now, really, because I came here a couple of weeks ago. In that time, I think this is like my 7th or 8th sort of review, planning a lot more. Yeah, so thanks for people who actually suggested I come here, because I do read all the comments. I might not reply to all of them, but I do read every single comment. So thank you once again for that recommendation. If there's anywhere else in Oldham you want me to go, make sure you put in the comments. I do read those, and I'll do my best to check it out. So that does take me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Like I said, I've got lots more Oldham reviews coming, and also share with your friends. I'll see you guys in that next video. Bye.